One of my good friends has kindly helped me out with a little bit of medical cannabis. This one is a bit of Californian. I've got a bit of Californian rainbow runts to try out later, and I've got this dab bar, which is I think it's liquid resin or liquid diamonds. And this is very, very nice medical cannabis. One little toke on this just totally took away any edge or sharpness in the feeling, and yeah, very, very nice. Recommend. So we're going to have a little walk about. We're going to have a look at the Turkish barbers. We're going to have a look at the hair places, obviously doing fraud and everything else that has come here with the migration that is weakening the country. Let's start here. This used to be a little pub or club, and I used to go here quite a lot when I was a youngster. It is now a hair place. Fair enough, they might earn money in there, but I imagine it's very hard. They probably, again, it's that's probably like a couple of grand's worth of shop in it for a month, £1,500 worth of shop. They've got to try to pay bills for. And over this side, Kung Fu Panda. I wonder, not too sure what was there before. We've got to have hair places for the coloured people though. So they do have a specific haircut with a type of hair with the afro, don't they? So you're going to have a few of them. The fact is, we've got no English places. Pretty sure that used to be a key cutting place or shoe menders. Not too sure what was there. That used to be, I think that's always been a gym, but there used to be a Netto there rather than a Lidl. I think that used to be, I reckon that would have been estate agents. There's a few of them closed down here, I think. And we come to our first Turkish barbers. A couple of people in there. Not over big, that one, but look at the money they've spent in there. That'd take a lot of money. Oh, one next to another there. Two Turkish barbers in a row. At least the little one looked like it was taking money. This European shop's been there for quite a while now. Used to have boogie times over the road there. And used to have a little air pellet shop there, didn't we? Not too sure what was further down there. I think there was a few estate agents that were gone. There was obviously probation and community service. Didn't want that there in the first place. And over there we used to have Hollywoods. No pubs there's loads of pubs there still, but there's no clubs. There's no like decent nightclubs or bars where you can have a little dance and boogie. I don't think anymore. Used to have quite a few of them. We had many a good night in Hollywoods. I think it's nice to have a few clubs for the youngsters, or it's at least somewhere to gather and socialise. Even if it's not drinking, you can do other things. Used to have a bagel shop down there as well, didn't we? When Hollywoods was there. Oh, and that was a fish and chip shop, that one. Yeah, that used to be a fish and chip shop, which now it's a street kebab, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Ladbrokes used to be an agent's where you used to get work. Had many a good night in the Goose. It's had some misbehaving in there as well. Lost my driving licence there once because as a naughty boy I went out driving when I shouldn't have done. Should have left the motor there, and that was a bit of a complicated and long story in itself. Romford train station's changed quite a bit as well. Used to have shops on the right and the left as you walked in. Always nice to have a few shops as you walk in case you forget anything, isn't it? Now you just got all these big franchises and all these big companies. This is where the job centre used to be. Lakes. Now it's just empty. They could be making that into flats rather than leaving it empty, couldn't they? Rather than taking away our Greenland. There's loads of places in the towns and around like factory areas that are empty that could be developed. But they refuse to, and they're trying to develop our Greenland because they're saying it's racist. And trust me, England is not racist. There's nothing wrong with being patriotic, and there's nothing wrong with being white. As you can see in this area, there's not many white people left anymore. It used to be a totally white area. This used to be Time and Envy, Vivid and Elite. Worked there as well. Another club closed down. Yeah, all these pubs, they weren't all pubs at one time. When they put all the pubs here, like, it started to get a little bit of trouble in Romford. But it used to be a much quieter place. I wouldn't be able to remember exactly what was here before all the pubs, but I know it brought people in from different areas, and sometimes they come in from different areas to cause trouble sometimes. Because they ain't got nothing in the area, they go to a different area to cause trouble, and I suppose it won't come back onto them as well, because if they're in a different area. Yeah, but Romford used to be a nightmare back in the day when I used to go out. I used to often go to Hornchurch because there's a better area, a bit more adult, and it's less likely to end up in a fight at the end of the night. That's the Moon and Stars where I'm banned from. I'm going to do a little video in there later on. I did go in there and speak to them earlier regarding why I was banned and why my friend's banned, considering all I'd done was to give the lady a compliment that she actually smiled and said thank you to, so she didn't actually refuse the compliment and didn't say she didn't like it or didn't want it. So there's no reason for me to be banned. Well, I was planning on going saying sorry. I didn't think it'd be a lifetime ban. And even my friend who said nothing, who was buying me the drinks, refused him entry the other day, which is very wrong. So that's why I'm going to go in there and do a little video later. Let's go round this way. Here we've got some talkers. Hello, Jimmy.
I told you, Alibaba, bro.
Ah, my mate Alan. Should we go and see your mate Alan? Does spectacles.
Come on, bro.
Yo, brother. You alright? Right, down the road, next to Old Hollywood. Just go and have a look. Give your man Alan a bit of advertising. Hey, Lorraine, me lovely Lorraine. Nice to have you on board. Nice to have you in the room. Yeah, it's still a little bit cloudy. We've got a few blue skies. There's a bit of blue creeping through. It's not a bad day. It's just a little bit overcast. So I'm warmed up a little bit. Immigration hotels. There is one near Raffles Park. I was staking it out and I was sitting outside for a little while. The trouble is they've mixed it in with all the English as well. So it's not just migrants in there. They've actually mixed them in. There's like single mums and all sorts. So yeah, I could go stay there and just like see what the views are of the people that are actually living with the people. Yeah, it might be a good thing to do. I was living in a tent actually last time I'd done it, so I weren't in the best frame of mind myself. But yeah, I could go back there. In Rainham, there's I think it's Delta Hotels or something that actually do the migrant hotels. And when I was working doing the electrics, there was a property there that used to be just for housing the white people, and it was just like a derelict building, and had a load of rooms with mattresses on the floor where they just sort of looked after, and you used to be able to get cheap rent there if you gave them security. They used to do that for a lot of the white people then. They used to do that with a lot of pubs and large old buildings. They put you in there cheaply just to make sure it's secure. But I think the migrants have taken that as well now. as it's a Delta property, so I could go around there. Otherwise, I'm not too familiar where there be, and I'm short of funds to actually go from place to place. There's one in Cheshunt. I could go there, but I'm also on bail as well, so something I've got to be extra careful with and like follow the law to the T and know my rights to the T, and which I've been very nervous of. I was actually I was preventing myself going to the Epping protests and supporting them due to me being on tag at the time, and I was worried like the police would have any excuse to throw me back inside. So I'm trying to get a bit braver. As long as I like to know my rights and I'm in the right, I should be able to proceed as long as I'm doing everything lawfully. Otherwise, I've got no excuse to actually throw me in. I can only push myself to the limits and hope not to go past that point. Yeah. So to ask the security guards for info would be a good thing to do. It'd be good for me to try to break the ice as well, get a bit more confidence, and be able to like speak to them without either feeling I'm at threat or feeling intimidated in any way. So yeah, I've got to practice that. Let's have a look at your mates. Right, so we're looking for a glasses shop if I'm in the right area. Yeah, probably late, like raining later. Here's a glasses shop next to Hollywood's. Bit of free advertising. Come get your glasses. Looks like a very nice place there. Oh bloody hell!
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, good, Joe. You looking lovely.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm going around filming a bit of YouTube. See you later, mate. Yeah, so there's some people from the shelter up there. I don't know if they was watching me on YouTube, but they're... Hello, brother. How you doing?
I know you're on the phone. I'll say a quick thing. It's really good news.
What's that?
I've got a flat, yeah, in Chaperleaf.
Oh, well
Yeah,
done.
it's above a
It's only
shop.
round the corner.
Like lovely size, like one room for a living room, bedroom, kitchen.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, our own room. We're just
That's what
waiting
you want, mate.
to send the paperwork for how much we get and all that.
So you
And then
can
we've
afford
got-
it, like you know how much they're going to
Well,
give
what
you.
it is, I don't understand this because this one is 1,150. Sorry,
You're right.
yeah, and that one is £1,000 each, yeah, and this is 1,150 each.
Yeah.
Now, if they're paying that the housing, why are they not paying that? They're saying, ready, 985.
That's how much they're going to pay.
Yeah.
Each.
So I've got to put the extra 15 quid on each, 30 quid a month.
That's not too bad.
I know it's not too bad, but what I don't understand, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're paying for this, the housing, why are they not paying for
No,
that?
I was only allowed £1,000. So you've done well getting the 1,100, but this is a rip off what they're giving you
No,
up there.
1,150. This one is 1,000. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you're getting it cheaper, but they're not paying as much.
Yeah, why?
And you're getting
but
more.
Why are they not paying it? I know it's only 30 quid, but I want to know why.
You're getting more for your money at the flat. The place.
Yeah, just suffer the 15 quid. No, I'm not going to not take it because of that,
Yeah.
but I want to know why, Rich, and I've got a good case.
Yeah.
What is the question?
In this one, they're kicking you out most of the day as well, aren't they?
See this? 9 o'clock in the morning, you're out till 5 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
only if you're not well. And now, where she can't move and that, I'm helping the guy toilet. And you know, we're not lying. We've had all the. She's found the medical evidence there, so they were shocked when they've seen it. She's in bits.
Yeah. Well, how can they ask you to walk around when you're unwell?
Exactly right. So I've been standing there, but now, did you hear my voice?
You got to recover, ain't you? You need something. You need something.
She heard your voice first. It's got a distinctive voice. Yeah, look at her.
This
Look.
pretty lady, she's done well there, mate.
She's a fucking diamond.
Yeah.
Listen, but I don't like when they say that, and I think it's all over this. Go out at 9, come back at 5. It's all about electric. Because when you're not there, you're not using the electric, are you? It's all about that. They're very tight, Rich.
They're earning enough
Rich,
money
they're
out of
very
you.
tight.
And
Rich, I've seen a complete different side to these,
Yeah.
yeah, from the first week. I knew
I see it straight away.
not to say that. Yeah, straight away from the first week on everyone. I'm on
Yeah.
about from the first day, from the first 2 minutes. I see what it was like, but I don't like that bit. That is what it is.
Did you hear about that? This blooming Lithuanian fellow. He apparently got got citizenship. And
Mansos, yeah.
Yeah, he
and
got-
then they chucked him out.
Yeah.
He was pissed, mate.
Oh, was that
between me
it
and
was?
you. Yeah, absolutely. He was a libby. He was absolutely pissed.
But he come up to me saying that someone was smoking and they smelt a weed, and he's grassed them up or something. And he's the one. Is it there?
No, you know it's over. You've been misled. See, it was over. It was at Iceland's. You know, above Iceland's, the church.
Yeah.
Where you sleep. They wouldn't let him in because he was late. But the worst thing is, Pete was there, Kim's husband, the owner. He's got a plant pot, chucked it against the wall, smashed it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Matthias was saying about someone else smoking weed and moaning at them.
Oh, and this is another thing.
And he's like, he's grassed him up, and he reckons he's the bunny in the wrong.
He's not grass. I've known him for months and months. He's not grass, no way. But I know about the plant pot that he got chucked out, but then he got let back in, and then he was drunk one night, and they told him to go. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't know the truth unless we're there ourselves.
Last time I spoke to him, I'd have got him because I thought he's grassed someone up.
I'll find out. I'll find out. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Good luck, yeah. Cheers. I wish you all the best. Stay safe.
Take care.
So, mate. He's a good man, that one. There's some real life stuff going on there. He's got himself a little flat in Chadwell Heath. It's nice. He's got a nice little lady friend. He's supporting her. She's not very well, and looks like things are looking up for him. I'll try to give you a bit of advertising around your mate's eyeglass shop. Didn't want to go in there and scare the man. Let's have a look at what we're saying now. Alright, I'll have a look at the Mix Hotel next time. At the moment, I'm not doing anything for a living. Currently trying to get PIP. I was once an electrician, tester and inspector. I used to do the void electrical tests for the council. Unfortunately, someone I knew was unwell during COVID. I was a key worker during COVID, going out doing the call outs, and I ended up giving up my job to help a person during COVID because they had cancer. After a couple of years, because I just felt they was too vulnerable with me exposing myself to different people that was unwell, because they'd often send me to properties knowing that they was unwell, and I'd have to abort the job because they had COVID, etc. Like the person I was caring for had multiple falls. One time strokes in the shower. I've gotten well, gotten better from cancer, and ended up having me getting me arrested and not letting me take in any of my belongings. So I'd lost all my belongings and had been arrested for harassment because I'd made 35 phone calls asking them to collect my belongings so I could move out and move on and pay for a room. But I wasn't allowed to. So I'm unemployable at the moment. Yeah, I've got to show more confidence. I probably was someone who was overconfident at one time, and something I need to build again. Hey, my lovely Caroline. Hello, Chris Anna.
Oh, he's on live.
I have to go and check out them glasses in there, Jericho. J. Sirio. Sorry if I don't get your name right. Oh, right, so we've got to look for some more hair places. We've got a hair place. And that'd be a fortune to rent that one. That's got to be a couple of grand's worth shop there, isn't it? Each month. All fraudulent activities going on because they can't take that much in profit. There weren't anyone in there shopping, was there? A little vaping place. Not just vaping, no, it does everything, though, doesn't it? Used to be 100% English this area like 20 years ago. At the moment, how many English people can you see in view? I see a couple. 3 possibly. 4. it's probably about 40% there English, I don't know. They're English. It's alright to have a tan and be English. There's a few people in the room now, aren't we? So if anyone that wants any glasses, you've got a lovely glass place next to Hollywood's. Excellent for prices. Support the glasses, man. A sushi boom. That used to be something with the council, because I remember when I was a kid. When you're having troubles, when you're skint when you're a kid, you get like a bridging allowance. And I remember going over there to try to get that, and I remember trying to get a room at that time. I should have gone ahead with it. I think after that, I was soon on my way to Milton Keynes anyway, for one thing or another. There used to be a shop down there I used to know. I often used to come up and play in here. I think it used to be a Comets. It used to be an electrical shop, and you used to get like a Mega Drive or one of the gaming consoles, and used to be able to push the timer on the back of the button, and used to be able to just continue playing. So I used to just go and play on the computer in here. I never had one myself, and used to go and play on their computer while I was waiting for things to happen. This is probably the only English hairdressers in Romford, and it's closed. No more fault tricks. What a shame. I was hoping we'd have an English hairdressers in here still, so it don't appear to have anywhere where the ladies can get their hair cut. Well, we can get an English haircut at the moment. There is one English barber's in Romford. We will go to that one. Electrical shop there, don't even open. I mean, not electrical, it used to be an electrical shop, but it is now Caribbean food. They don't even bother opening. It is currently 12:30. So it's halfway through the day and the shop's not even open. This is diversity, eh? Good for the town centres. Used to be a busy, happy little place, this. Oh yeah. That's one good thing, we've got a West Ham shop. Up the hammers. And we have our vape shop. I thought it was like banning disposable vapes at one time. Oh, sorry. As soon as they said they're banning disposable vapes, they must have sold them all cheaply to the migrants, and then they've set up all these shops. A lot of them ain't refillable anyway. Well, these ones, what they sell you. You can recharge them, but you can't refill a lot of them. So how much do you reckon that costs us stand there? Can't be that much profit in them things. And this one's just selling phone cases. How much it costs that? It's just like standing in the middle of a shopping centre selling phone cases. I have a guess to say that was about £1,000 a month to sell phone cases. Got to sell a lot of phone cases. Used to have Benetton's down here. Used to be a little kids shop on the left there as well, was really good. used to sell good quality stuff, but all this stuff is like cheap Chinese rubbish. Nothing of any good quality. Everything's like Primark quality, all made in China. All because of diversity, and we have to downgrade rather than upgrading at the moment. It's should be trading with America, trading with the West. Don't worry about the East. We need, they just try to take over and control, oppress. A couple of closed shops there. They was closed before Christmas as well. You never used to get shops closed before Christmas. We've got more people here than ever due to migration, and the shops are empty. No one's taking any money, and everybody is skint. Even builders haven't got work at the moment. Even English builders. I'm going to go walk around the site in a while. Right, 20 years ago, the site would have been totally English. But when Tony Blair got in, he changed a few laws. Then we had all the Europeans come over, taking over the sites, and pushed all the English workers out. On some sites, they start off like taking over the plumbing trade. And you notice like all of the plumbers can't speak English, unless you speak to the manager. But that's just convenience. I think they just pretend not to speak English a lot of the time. You can't, unless you offer them some money, then they understand it. Yeah, the plumbers were actually flooding a lot of the properties as well. I don't know how they continue to get to work. We was doing the high-rise and replacing the lateral mains in a few properties, and every time it was like a waterfall down the stairs in these flats, because they'd flood it, and like the boiler at the top of the building had burst, or they'd just overflow it or something. Not a bad little mixture today, actually. I wanted to show you the daytime. Because last time it was a bit early and we never actually see the footfall and of the people in the surrounding areas. You've got not a bad mixture today. Hello, Florida. Poor dirt farmer. Thanks for joining me again, mate. I've subscribed. This is vaping dabs. It's actually liquid diamond. This isn't a normal vaporizer. This is vaporizing dabs or some sort of resin or solid. It's medication. Medical cannabis. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's in England now, mate. But we're trying to stay strong. We want to show our parts, don't we? And try to stay British. Take up archery, maybe. That's what we used to do in the old days. Then we could go down Dover and take out the boats. Only joking, government. Only if you let us. If the government says we can do it, we all take up archery. Yeah, what is sad is about the schools. If the children might know no different. If the teachers are brainwashing them, they're telling them migrants are good, and it's not their fault. The children don't know there weren't the crimes that there is now years ago. They wouldn't have had to hide underneath the tables pretending like there was a terrorist or doing that sort of practicing. They wouldn't be brainwashed in that way. they wouldn't be having to write letters to them and pretending they're nice people. And it's again, the government is almost like Nazi Germany, you know. It's testing drugs out on children that haven't even got the ability or the rightful law to make the choices themselves, and they're like using puberty blockers on them, and like it's a life-changing thing. That's against human rights. So it's just goes to show you what type of government we've got in the UK and what Europe is actually doing to us. Because it's Europe using us as some sort of test ground, I'd imagine, and our weak government saying, yeah, it's okay. It's like our government gave up the powers of our army over to Europe, haven't they? So NATO is, even though it's the better option, where we get choices, we've give our alliance over to the European one, and European one takes priority. We're not allowed to do something for NATO unless it's given permission by the Europeans, which is not right. We should be independent. That's why we wanted Brexit. Yeah, I bet Yorkshire Town's nice still. Hopefully they don't get there. That's the trouble though. They're saying the countryside's racist. They'll be sending all the brown people there next. Not allowed to be English in our own country. Yeah, all backhanders, mate. I bet Keir Starmer's got himself a little island in the Chacos somewhere. I bet he's pulled himself one of them out in the deal. This is the cafe we used to go to, the Hope Cafe. That's what the person was saying about earlier on when I was speaking to him. Not a good place to be. They're not Christian people. We've got another Turkish barbers. 3 of them in there. It's not normally over busy, but it's probably one of the busier ones, that one. And I think they're fairly helpful to the homeless people in there, where they're right next to it. But I still don't trust them, and I'm still imagining they're acting fraudulently. Thanks, Chris Hanna. Thanks for subscribing, mate. Yeah, I don't take much notice of the government. If I did what they told me to do, I wouldn't be doing this, and I wouldn't be smoking this while I'm on probation. Yep, the British Army is weak. Unfortunately, we used to be something to be proud of, but I think they're all left wokey people now, because that's what they're the type of people they employ, isn't it? It's part of the CV or work application, isn't it? You have to tick certain boxes. Well, we're hoping to go on lots of protests, hoping to show what's going on in the world. Otherwise, we would be doing nothing. Yeah, I'm not totally giving in at the minute. Yeah, can't promote that myself, but if everyone did stop paying taxes, I'm sure the government would have to do something, because they wouldn't have any money. They wouldn't be able to subsidise all of that, and the government will soon crash. They have to pay for their private jets and things like that, don't they? Well, I'm not telling anyone to stop paying their bills, otherwise I'll get in trouble. But It should be one of our rights. I'm sure it is one of our rights, but they take them away, don't they? Peaceful protest, isn't it? It's a lovely old church. Let's get some close-ups of this. I mean, I should have done research on this, but either a square or a round one. One of them's Masonic, but I think it's a square one. Looking at these windows, lovely old bit of work here. That tower. Let's see if we can get. Oh, is that a cockerel up there? Let's have a look, see if we can get a picture of that cockerel. Yeah, unfortunately, they're doing a bit of building work on it at the moment, so it's not the best of photos. I think a lot of this has been defaced as well. They do that to old buildings. I'm pretty sure there would have been some sort of gargoyle or something on top of that at one time, on top of this arch here. Looks like it's been removed, doesn't it? Right. I've got to go and Debenhams in a minute.
Oh, you drive, man.
Above that shop, I can't remember, what was it? There was a grow up there at one time somehow. Yeah, somehow they'd got access to it and they'd done a massive grow, bypassed the electric. God knows how they was getting everything in and out. But, that's a bloody good job doing that though, wasn't it? Used to have the bitter end down there. It used to be a nice old pub. Used to have secrets down there. I think it used to be a strippers. Yeah, pretty bit of scaffolding there. Yeah, the HRMC won't like me. Apparently all the banks are closing down now. I think you're going to have, by the sounds of it, you've got some places where you have like an office there and they have certain days where they have certain people there mixed in with different banks. Like, looks like a lot of them are open around here still, but in some areas that's what they're doing. Must be another electrical shop that, doesn't it? The Salvation Army. Must be Woolworths there. Yeah, military surplus. Yeah, that was. Where is it? It's around the back over there, isn't it? Opposite the laundrette. There's like a load of little like sort of garage huts, weren't they? Like little shops, like little lockups. Yeah, it was good that. I went there with a friend once. It was a pretty cool shop. They don't get things. They don't get good quality things like that with good quality materials meant to last. They don't make them like they used to. Ballard Chambers, you can get up. If you get there around like 10 AM, you can get a free sandwich or a free roll from Pret de Manger. Yeah, near the Blue Orchid, yeah. Used to be secrets, all that. I'm pretty sure it used to be all of that at the back as well. Well, I think that first block was all of secrets, and the next bit was possibly all the car park, and it went underground. I don't know how much of it would be left because they must have built foundations, so they probably removed a lot of the underground bit. But I'd imagine there's probably a lot of character in that little pub still. So I don't know why anyone ain't used it or taken it up. Nice old building, that. Used to have a shop down here, furniture shop, very good friend in there. And this is the one English barbers in Romford, the only one I know of. There we go. Richard Armstrong, English barbers, Romford. But the old bloke ain't the best at cutting hair. If you're going to get your hair cut in there, get the young bloke to do it, because I had the old bloke do it and he was a bit wonky. But it's nice to be supportive to the British community, eh? Spend your pennies with the British or the English. That's it, we're English, not British, otherwise you lose your rights. Still need to learn about me common laws. That's where the brewery is round now, or was. That's why Romford was called Romford, because we used to make rum there. It never used to be called Romford, it used to be Romford. These old cobbles on Romford Market, they actually had old laws on. So it was legal to sell or buy stolen goods. It was one or the other. And you couldn't get prosecuted for it. That's why they ripped up all the cobbles, because of the laws related to the cobbles, because they couldn't remove the law, but they could remove the cobbles easily. And I think they done similar to Hornchurch in some area, because there was a law in Hornchurch where you used to be able to park there, and it was made by some king, and there was free parking. But if you look up the history of Romford and like try to look up the laws related to the cobbles. A lot of these cobbles, they didn't do anything else with them. They just dug them up, put them into pallets and buried them. They're still under the ground. They're still under here somewhere in piles. I just removed them from the top layer and put a more modern tile on top. When the old cobbles were more than sufficient and lasted hundreds of years, and probably better than the ones they replaced them with. Here's a hair shop. See if anyone's in here today. Remember, this is like peak time. This is going to be a £3,000 shop at least, £3,000 a month. Is he taking any money? He hasn't got any customers. He hasn't got a queue. So would you say that was fraudulent? Do you think he's like money laundering in there at all? Do you think? Because he's not taking money in there, is he? Oh, right opposite, there's another. So you've got hair shop and you've got hair shop opposite. Owned by the same type of character. It's a bit camera shy by the looks of it. He's coming back. But he's pretending to be a customer anyway. But there's no one in there, is there? We're not a single customer. And he's got a £3,000 shop as well. You've got loads of these mobile shops. You notice it used to be a totally English area, this area. And now it's like a migrant area. You can look how dirty it is everywhere. You know, it's any migrant area you go to, it's like it just looks dirty. You go to a more English area, it's nice and clean. Oh, Mr. Barber's. So this has got to be a £3 shop at least to rent a month. How many people? We are at peak time at the moment. It is currently 1 o'clock. 2 people getting their hair cut. Loads and loads of seats. Otherwise, it's completely empty. Market's not open today, bruv. Market is open Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. What sandwich shop you miss? I missed the baked potato shop. Do you remember that one? In the old the old shopping market. Let's walk through there in a bit. I haven't walked through there yet. Let's go there now. It's another little arcade. It used to be really busy. Totally dead down here now. Thanks to migration and diversity that apparently strengthens the country but weakens it instead. Key shop's been there forever. Not too sure what has been there. I think there's been many a shop there. Actually, no, that was a hairdresser's, wasn't it? I think. Oh, yeah, I think that was. And this, yeah, that was a hairdresser's. I'm pretty sure. Used to be an entrance to Primark there, but I'd imagine there was too much theft from Primark. Would you believe it? Who would thief from there? Another shop that don't even bother to open. Oh, is it an English hairdresser's? It's possible. It's got the English style, isn't it? It could be English. No one in there actually cutting hair, though. It's just someone sitting down. They might be going to make the tea. As you would get in an English hairdressers, they make you welcome with like teas and coffees generally. Yeah, I do my own hair, so that I don't money into. Yeah, good man. Good, thank you very much. Just, we don't want to be giving the Turkish any money because how'd they get here in the first place? They've never even be part of the European Union, have they? So how did they get there? I'd imagine the Turkish people were a lot of the ones who were on the boats. They come here with a pair of scissors and no education. You think this used to be an English butcher's there. It's all halal now. You think if you're in trouble, you haven't got a lot of money to learn anything, you can pick up a skill. It's a hands-on skill doing like hairdressing, you meeting people and like talking. It's a good thing for anyone English to actually do if you're on your ass. And the Turkish people have got no qualifications whatsoever. They do a terrible haircut. They only know one style. And like it's something that English people should be able to pick up and turn to, as well as the trades. We should be able to, like, if we're in trouble, we should be able to turn to the trades, do a day's work and earn some money. But we've got foreigners doing it all. We've got migrants over here taking all of our work. So what are we meant to do when we're in trouble? We're trying to work, we're belittled, and we have to do something of a lower value, what the migrants should be doing. And we've got another halal place over here, which we shouldn't really want in our country. Shouldn't be promoting it. It used to be a nice hairdressers along here. I used to train people in this one as well as full tricks. And I had a girlfriend in this one, lovely lady. I was sillily let her go, didn't I? You're only going to get one type of demographic for encouraging going to that shop. Hello, you alright? Sorry. Yeah, I used to have a jacket potato shop outside this Romford shopping hall. I used to love it. That I used to get a massive jacket potato, like sometimes could have, I think probably 2 jacket potatoes in one, like massive ones, and like beans and cheese and loads of butter and pepper. Don't know why they never replaced it. It was always busy. Yeah, THC Diamonds. Well, it's Dab Bar. It's California, so you can Google Dab Bar. They actually, they do. It's a legitimate vape from California. So, and it does taste rather lovely. Definitely relieves the anxiety. That's for sure. Oh. Yeah, this Romford shopping hall used to have like several little rows. Used to be a joke shop down here. Used to love going to the joke shop, picking up different things. Not many of the original shops are still here, I wouldn't think. The majority of it is closed. Never used to be closed years ago. But thanks to diversity, the majority of England is closed. Just been out, not been able to sell anything because no one's got any money. No one can afford the luxuries we once did due to having to subsidise all the migration. I think the only shops still here that used to be here, Pearl of the Orient, that used to be right down the bottom, and they used to sell like nunchuckers and Death Stars and sumo swords, all that type of thing. And you've got the Teapot, which once was over. If we can get, we can't get to it. They closed it all up. Sometimes you can get a little bit further over to the left there, and that's where it was. Yeah, I preferred it with the old style. I think you did have an upstairs years ago as well, but it wasn't as big but years ago. Oh, that's a shame the plant shop's closed. Only open Wednesday, Friday, only open market days. It's a nice little thing in sort of a greenhouse, isn't it? I'm just looking through my messages. Glassy chunks, I'm lost now. Yeah, my government is nuts, but I'm hoping I'm fairly careful with what I say. It's all meant in the right context. At the end of the day, it's in England country. The government can't tell us English is diversity because we wouldn't be English in the first place. At the end of the day, we're being overwhelmed at the moment. Being invaded by lots of migrants in boats that are not coming from war-torn countries. They're coming from France. If they was real refugees, you'll be getting the women, the children and the elderly coming first. The people that are coming here are fighting aged men. They are not refugees. They are here to invade us. Yeah, I wouldn't eat any halal stuff. It's even years ago, like if the KFC or like the Subway, if it says halal on it, I'm not going in there, because at the end of the day, it should be British food, and we should be able to eat what we want to eat. If I go to, say, an Indian or Turkish, I might accept eating halal food there, because I might want, like, if you go to China, eat as a Chinese do, or whatever. It's like you do as the natives do. But if I'm going to like an ethnic food, I'll eat an ethnic style. But I'm not eating like other burgers, because they feel like that's what they want. They adhere to our values, like I would respect their values if I went into their restaurant. Yeah, I've got a bit of punk left, mate. I have some Californian, what is it? Rainbow runts. And I'll have a little look at that later. Let's go back around this way. We've got to have a look at the dolphin. Oh, yes. Yep, a restaurant with everything cooked in bacon grease sounds good to me. That sounds flavoursome. I would proudly eat there, mate. You have a great day too, Jayla. Peace out, y'all. Just Southern family. Where's your government? What country are you from, bruv? Yeah, British traditional food, like a good roast dinner. I do love a good nice bit of beef, pork, nice bit of ham, nice bit of chicken. I am good at doing a roast dinner, and I personally think that's good British food. Might have a bit of a French influence on it, or different things from around the world, but I think a good roast is British. Personally, nice British spud, roast potatoes, all the veg. Yeah, it's banging. "26th Manchester." What's happening up there? We've got a little protest up there. I did want to go to the last one, but it's funds at the moment. Yeah, I was recently homeless, so I'm just supporting my local protests. I'd like to do a little bit more, but I'm just going to take it as it comes at the minute. I would have gone to the Advanced UK thing the other day. I watched what he actually proposed in his mandate, but unfortunately I was unable to go there as well. I've stopped sort of following it too much, because I tease myself thinking I want to go things and I can't do it. So when I'm a bit more stable, I might look and like try to go to the things then. Yeah, we definitely need to embrace our cultures and traditions, that's for sure. I feel I don't feel like I'm doing it enough. I feel like I need to take up something like archery or something, do some sort of ancient tradition, you know. But yeah, I feel like I've got to try to be more English at the minute. Try to promote English values. I have to work something out what I've got to try to do. It'd be nice at the protest as well to have some sort of like group entertainment, or like something what we can all join in and do, like to promote British values. Yep, I would say France are letting them cross over to the UK. We're paying them fortunes and they're doing nothing. They've even banned our English boys going over there and trying to disable the boats. Even the French are disabling us so much, even if apparently we raise the colours, we raise our own flag in our own country, we're banned from France. According to raise the colours, that's what happens to them apparently. Yeah, Havering is pretty low apparently. I would not say it's the worst though, because last year I spent a little bit of time moving around. I was unfortunately I was held on remand in Pentonville. I feel unlawfully for lies, and after that I was released on bail and I was put in Hounslow, and there's no English people there. It's just it's a dumping ground for migrants and people that are leaving prison. It's absolutely awful. The only job you're going to get there is mating to parties. Yeah, I think Havering might be the worst area for like NHS, like doctors' beds, and general help for the homeless. There is absolutely zero help in this area. Southend was excellent. They could not be more supportive, like food-wise. You would never starve in Southend. You've got places to eat morning, afternoon, and night every single day of the week. You've got your food banks. They never moaned at me for having too many vouchers in Southend. Again, Hounslow, the migrant place that I was at. They wouldn't have let you starve there. There wasn't anywhere for you to exactly eat. They didn't have any soup kitchens as such that I found. But when you went to get free food at the food bank, you wouldn't just get tins of food and pasta and stodgy rubbish. It weren't going to do you any good. You'd actually get some fresh meat and things you could cook. So yeah, Hounslow was a bit better for the food wise. Southend was the best for the food wise. Havering is the worst. Yeah, it all used to be great in the 70s and 80s before migration. In the last 20 years, we've had more migrants come over into England than we've had in the last 2000. This is even in wartime. In wartime, they have not invaded us as much as the migrants are doing at the moment. Oh, 16th of May, brother. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. Definitely going to be there. I normally get me benefits on the 17th. I'm thinking the 16th will be the Saturday. So I should get paid on the Friday. So I should have my full benefits. So I shall definitely be going. Yeah, I do really enjoy going to the protests. They're actually really nice people there. Yeah, it's everyone very supportive to each other, and you feel a bit more like things were in the old days. You know, when you could do things on the spur of the moment. When you should just pick up the phone and say you're meeting up and so, or you walk round with your mates to someone's door and you all link up, you know, and things didn't have to be organised and everything was a bit more carefree and loving, you know. Back to the good old days, good people. Yeah, you know an English breakfast the best. You can't beat an English breakfast. Britain first, 26th. I shall look that up. I will try, mate. Thank you, all things UK. Top man, Ben. Oh, I've got a pie mash around the corner. We have a little look at that in a little while. That's actually my cousin's. I've got quite a like. None of them are like. I'm pretty much disowned, but some of my family are like billionaires, and I've got all into business, etc. They're all successful business owners. It's got to be liquor, bruv. Liquor all day long. Used to have you ain't even got any nice clothes shops in Romford anymore, because there's no money in England anymore. We've got used to have Choice over here. It started off upstairs in a little shop around here. Not too sure what these shops were. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need to send them packing. We need was it? Advanced UK. Preferably Advanced UK. Right, it's used to Choice, that one now. I'm on a red shutter, I think. I don't know what it is now. Half open shop. Asian beauty hairdressers, English hairdressers. You know, I'm like, it's one of the most popular things women used to do when they left school years ago. Nearly everyone in my school went to do hair and beauty. I worked in this shop as well, and used to be a clothes shop, and it used to be all of that. Oh no, it is still all of that. Yep. More phone shops never take any money. I don't know how they pay their bills.
I went in there, picked up an umbrella.
Really old, alright. Up the hammers. Yeah, the one for this shit for shops nowadays. All cheap rubbish nowadays. No quality. Everywhere's another outlet for Primark, I think. Right, I'll try to get outside the building for you. Used to have game there. Had any decent computer games or decent movies made for a while, have we? There doesn't seem to be any investment in anything. And things like that actually make money, don't they? So, is there no skills? Right? Is there no talent to actually like develop the games and produce the films? Yeah, I don't understand how the majority of the shops make money. It's bloody hard going when you've got all the expenses, etc. You've got to pay wages, and they don't let you have much today. Blockbusters. Well, they should have got into Netflix, shouldn't they? Yeah, they had the option to buy Netflix at one time, I think. They turned it down. It used to be HMV, another shop that's closed. That was closed before Christmas as well. Oh, let's go down here. I ain't done this one yet. I don't know where I'm going now. Yeah, Amazon is good for most things. I got to admit. So it's next day delivery as well. Sometimes same day delivery. I used to buy something that day, and then sometimes it used to be like they used to be knocking on my door at like 11 p.m. I never used to like them delivering that late. Yes, roll on the summer. Yeah, I can't wait for short weather. Yeah, the only thing with Prime, like, it's all Chinese, isn't it? I would like to get away to like real shops and real like the old quality when you're walking around, and I just like Woolworths. Used to get some great things in Woolworths. Used to get your little gadgets in there. You right? That was yes. It was a Lithuanian. He was the person we were talking about earlier, the one who's got kicked out of the cafe. And I had a right go at him because he was telling me he was kicked out of the cafe, and then he started going on about someone else who was smoking weed, and they just got off a bus and they walked in, and I just went off at him because he was like trying to. It sounded like me. He was grassing someone else up, or saying that they're getting away with it, so he shouldn't. He shouldn't be told off type thing. But so I just had to go at him and said he shouldn't even be here. So possibly I've overstepped the mark a little bit. But I was more worried about Heidi from the cafe having a go at me because she's a nice lady, but and she was going how happy what she was that he's got citizenship, and I went obviously with my views. He's been here 10 years. I don't necessarily think he's owed citizenship. Like if you went any other country, you have to leave when your visa runs out, don't you? And then he's gone into the cafe and they've kicked him out again. So in the same day they're celebrating his citizenship, and then they barred him. I was not being racist. It's a nice old church, that one. Should we ask if we can go round there? I'm not pretending I'm clever and remember the name of it, but I should remember the name of it. It's where me a person I knew, he had his funeral here the other day. It was beautiful. You know, they come around the corner, had a brass band. He was on the back of a flatbed truck, right old-fashioned one. It was a beautiful day. Very, very happy and sad at the same time. Right, let's get the name of this. We've got loads of scaffolding around it at the moment. Edwards. I thought it might have been Edwards. St Edwards, yeah. St Edwards the Confessor. I'll take you around the back first because I used to go and have a smoke round here all the time. So this is the church, the parish church of St Edward the Confessor, Romford. Never actually. I did try to go in and film once before, but they wasn't too hospitable to me. I'll tell them I'm on a live. They might be nice. That's all part of the church as well. That old building is like an old church cafe. I think this building to the right's really old as well. Them windows, I bet they look fantastic from the inside. They lock it up now. But it never used to be locked, none of this. You can't see none of it. For some reason they've put all this horrible grating over it. There's a little door with a couple of steps here, and used to just sit there. There was a couple of doorways with steps we used to sit. No worries, all things UK. Love, bud. Hey. Well, let's not point the camera, be polite. Look at this. Oh, I don't think it looks a bit busy in here at the moment, but look at that. This has got to be granite or something, that is. Or marble. It's been touched a lot. It's all defaced. One of our queens, I'd imagine. Here lieth an curfew. Oh, it's an curfew. Of Sir Nickel. It's a bit of a mouthful, all that. I'll let you try to decipher that if you can. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Don't get this in every church, do you? How could that possibly be damaged like that? Looks like this one's been rebuilt. Yeah, and this one's had his hands cut off. That one as well. How could they possibly be damaged that much? Ask. Oh. It's like a coat of arms up there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a coat of arms up there, look. Hey, me, am I not allowed?
There's a club here at 1:30.
Okay, I just wanted to do a little bit of filming if it was all right.
Ask the ladies.
I don't want to be a burden, so if I'll come back another day.
Hello, Lynn. This young man wants to take some pictures. There's not of us.
Hello. Oh,
Can I help?
really, do you mind if I just walk around and do a little bit of filming?
Okay, yeah, we've got about 7 minutes.
That's
before I
all
have
right.
to- Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be perfect. Thank you. The lovely lady just said I can walk around for 7 minutes. So let's take you around the inside of the building. Look at that. That is fantastic, isn't it? I thought these would be a bit special. I've never seen these from the inside.
Who's having to cross the door? He was taking the dog to Jackie's daughter's bedroom.
All the beams. They look like they've been renewed by the looks of it. They look quite close together. I think the older ones would possibly be split further apart. But, I know in a lot of the old buildings, I think there was 600 normally, the distance. There's 400 for the new buildings. So I would say all of these have been renewed. And the 600 would probably even be wider in these old buildings. That looks fairly old up there. Oh, we walk past the window. Let's have a look. Thanks for the history, buff. Looks like a bit of a special church, this one, I'd say. So you kneel down here, you have your little biscuit and your bit of wine. Once you've done all your prayers and your singing, this is where the vicar stands and does his things. I ain't going in here because it's probably a bit holy this bit. You light your candles. It's a remembrance of something. Wish I was more knowledgeable. Yeah, I'll have to head to Hong Church, check that one out. Got a nice pew, hasn't he? I would like to do the medieval church walk. That would be pretty cool. But not yet. Yeah, I'm definitely interested, definitely. If you need a driver, if you want to put a bit of fuel in, I can drive you about. Keep the wheels running. Very special little like granite statues in here, carvings. And look, little coat of arms up there, look. Working, that's amazing, isn't it? Oh, let me know if there's anything you want me to see before, if you want me to show you before I go. Yeah, I bet the castles are cool. Definitely learn a lot from history. Oh look, that's where you get baptised. Looks fairly rich, doesn't it? Apparently you can tell the richness or something by the leaves on the pillars or something. And it's got, yeah, leaves everywhere. I've never been to Hereford, but I'd imagine it's pretty. I went to Canterbury, like I spent a little bit of my life in Canterbury, around like the Kent area. That's pretty. I've been Canterbury Cathedral. That was nice. One of my punishments was to go private schooling and punish the person who had to pay for it. Because there was disagreements with like family or something, and then I was being told that the person who was having to pay for it couldn't afford it, so I was trying to get expelled because I didn't want to go there and make someone skint. One of the schools I actually went to had a cathedral on it in Canterbury. It's like really, really rich school, but way too much for what I deserved. I didn't try. I wasn't encouraged, and yeah, so it was a bit of a waste. And I'd like to visit that one time. Apparently there was all tunnels underneath the school when it went from the church in the school to the actual cathedral in Canterbury. Apparently the two were actually linked. St Edmunds. There was a boarding school, Canterbury. Yeah, I wouldn't know how much that costs a term. Probably a mortgage. It ain't done me no good, is it? I can't even spell. Alright, where do we want to go now? I think I've pretty much done Romford. Where do you want to go? I think I've done it. Oh, let's go inside what was Debenhams. Thanks for being here, mate. Top man, all things UK. Love. Well, that was once Index. like an Argos. How'd they go out of business? It's one of them foreign shops now, look. It sells it bits of junk of all sorts. Yeah, look, this was Debenhams. Absolutely disgusting what's happened to it. So sometimes they've let migrants onto the floors above. The shop owners won't admit to letting the migrants in there, but they have actually been closed down on 2 occasions because migrants were living upstairs. It's actually owned by a migrant. Look, Debenhams. Broken windows. Caved in window there, look. Just filth everywhere. It's amazingly expensive in here as well. It's obviously all some fraudulent activity. It's going to be knocked down through flats, I think so. A massive shop like this, I think you've got 3 or 4 floors, 0 customers. I'd say it's fraudulent activity. Up until recently, there was like big holes in the floor as well, and just a couple of bollards around it. They've obviously put something over it. Staff only, there we are. It's only half the first floor is open to the public. What a waste. Used to be a very nice shop. Looks like they're using the upper levels for stock at the moment. All stock piled around everywhere. It's just being used as a warehouse. A very expensive warehouse. How many thousands of pounds this cost a month? Oh, I'm out of here anyway. I think I've shown you Romford now. Didn't get to show you the people going to and from work this time, but I've showed you more of the footfall in Romford. On a slow day, it's probably one of the better, more English days today. Much love, people. I'm signing out.